Hello, everybody. It is Monday, the 19th of April. So as you know, I've been kind of on my parasite thing for a couple months now. So I just actually started posting out about it the last couple of weeks. And I'm doing my cleanse, and I've talked about it in some other videos, so you can go look that up. So the interesting thing is that last night I came across a video of a doctor being interviewed, and it was on a podcast or something. And the topic was bugs in your mask. And at first I thought, well, yeah, I mean, like your nose is running in there, you're breathing it in and out. There's definitely viruses going on to that. But apparently this particular interview of this doctor was about the paper, the medical blue and white masks that are disposable. So it really caught my attention because those are the ones I use. I refused to order one. I had plenty on hand, and I can dispose of them almost every day. So in listening to it, apparently this doctor had gotten wind of these little buggies or something. So she started doing her own research. So she ordered the paper masks from 7 different brand makers and ordered a special microscope to do some research with it. And what she found was when the mask was moistened by your breath, or even by holding it over steam, it woke up these little things that were disgusting. They look like little worms moving, but under a microscope, of course, they look like they're like long, and then they have a crook and all this stuff. So, once I got past that gross, and also, oh my gosh, I am not using the right one. Now what am I going to do? Then I didn't sleep all night. And it wasn't because I was stimulated from all that information. It's just there's a lot of energy going on, a lot of things happening. And so it's not unusual for me to experience some sleep and then no sleep. So in this no sleep turning cycle that I was in last night, I thought to myself, now hold on here a sec. I know that a virus, parasite, cannot live without a blood host. Okay? It has to have a blood host. But I also know that when the parasite is expelled, virus, parasite, whatever, it does have what I want to call that shelf life of how long it can live on a counter or on a toilet or on a floor or on a door handle or anywhere else airborne, etc. Now, I do know for a fact that sputum, which is your mucus, right? Mucus comes together in the body to collect the nasties. That's what mucus is about. So it gathers it and it tries to get it out through different areas of your body, whether it's through your mouth, your nose, your stool, whatever. So when you're coughing up sputum and mucus and you spit it in the middle of freaking nowhere, it lives for 6 months. Certain viruses within that sputum live for 6 months, which is why many states outlaw spitting. Outside the fact that it's gross and disgusting, it can harm others, pets, people, children. They don't know what they're stepping on with their shoes or dropping something and picking it up. I mean, hello, folks. Let's just not spit. But the same thing goes for your snot rags. When you're blowing your nose. I've seen people in restaurants blow the nose and then just like the cloth napkins, blow it and then just put it on their plate because, well, who cares? The cheap ass waitress or waiter is gonna come just carry it off, right? Who cares what's in there? But anyway, it is really, really gross what I saw in these masks. Really gross. But what I thought of was you need the host, right? So then I thought, well, okay, maybe they're a type of worm that comes alive in a period of time that lives in dryness through the moisture. But then I thought, well, also maybe because they knew this was a planned, maybe they had already infested a lot of these. And then I thought about the host situation. And then I thought about AI. And then I definitely wasn't getting any sleep after that. That just was not going to be in the cards, no matter what I did, who I called in, and how many deep breathing I did, massage my feet. It wasn't going to happen. So we know that there's an agenda out there that isn't for our highest good. It's about control, and it's about depopulation. It's about a lot of things. Do your research, figure it out. I don't need to spell it out here for you. So I don't put anything past anybody. I don't. And I don't think a lot of people even know that what they're doing is malicious, because it's filtered down through so many businesses that it's in unbeknownst personnel, employee hands, So I've been doing a lot of energy work on a lot of things, but I did not think about it with the mask. What I was thinking with the mask is it literally in 20 minutes shuts your oxygen down 25%. So if you were in the hospital, that's a code red. But we're running around with them all over the place. And some people are doubled up and riding their bikes and on the playground with their kids. And I'm like, but I have to step back and detach from all of that. So the energy work I was doing was that every breath that I took was quadruple in oxygen to feed the nutrients of my cells. But now I'm going to have to do a little energy work on a mask. And now I'm going to actually have to order a mask, because I had all these paper ones. Now I'm grossed out. And I would be one of those people that would have a multitude of a specific type of mask, because these I could dispose of. These other ones I want to wash. There's people that are not washing them. That's like walking around with a stinky snot rag tissue stuck to your face that you're re-inhaling all the crap you put in it from the day before, and you're touching it. You're touching it, you're setting it down on surfaces, you're sticking it in your pocket. The old handkerchiefs people used to wear, they blow their nose and put it in their pocket. I used to be disgusted by that. I'd be like, ew, there's snot in their pants. And then they're going to take their pants off, and then their partner's going to clean out their pockets before they put them in the wash. And it's just disgusting. It's gross. Sorry, I'm a little visceral with this video, because I don't understand. I truly do not understand what people are thinking. But then I have to go back and remember that I'm in total control of my energy dial. I'm in total control of my immune system with that energy dial, with my higher vibrations, which leads me to eating and drinking higher vibrational foods and waters and so on. And my attitude absolutely affects the immune system, that we don't let that FEAR anywhere around me. So in order to not step down into this density and live in the horror of what is really going on, and I just can't live in that timeline. So I have to step back and be one person that says, okay, now how do I make changes in my mask or other things for the healthiest, highest outcome for me today? and stay in my lane. And to remind myself, which I have been told now for several years, stay in your lane. And you didn't come here to be a converter. You're not knocking on doors trying to convince people with the way you believe. And also, if people really want information, they'll get sparked by somebody or something that will hopefully spark them to the next page or the next book or the next information or the next YouTube, however you get it. Because that's what we're here for, is to spark and awaken, to be in the evolution of change and moving upward in that, not being stuck on this dense plane of doom and gloom and the bugs. So that's what I have to say about it today. And just take stock of what you're wearing, what you're doing. Why don't you just tape some dirty ass underwear on your face? Gross, right? Well, it's kind of what you're doing with the other stuff if you're not washing them and taking care of them. And then if you're using stuff that has these little buggies in it. So I'm going to have to go for a walk now, get some sunshine, and just clean myself with an energy bath of beautiful Mother Earth and the beautiful trees around me. And just take myself into a different vibrational tone. So good luck to each and every one of you. Much love and light to each and every one of you. If you want a coaching or a healing session, my email will be in the description. So have a great Monday.